used for construction because wind erosion makes the greens too smooth to bind together. Antarctica holds about 70% of the world's fresh water and 90% of its ice. Let's see. Grass releases chemical distress signals when cut, which is the actual source of the fresh cut grass smell. That's interesting. Okay. The word cliche was originally an onomatopoeia for the sound a printing plate made when casting block type. There is no word in the English language that rhymes with orange, purple, silver, or month. Is that real? Like, I don't know. I want to test that. I don't know. The symbol hashtag is officially called an octothorpe, not a hashtag or pound sign. Okay. The word trivia originally referred to an intersection of three roads in ancient Rome where common people met and chatted about everyday things, and now trivia for us is like, ask us questions. White chocolate isn't technically chocolate because it contains no cocoa solids, only cocoa butter, milk solids, and sugar. Apples float in water because they are composed of 25% air. Didn't know that. Carrots were predominantly purple, yellow, and white until Dutch growers bred orange varieties in the 17th century. Honey is the only food source that includes all these substances, including enzymes, vitamins, minerals, and water necessary to sustain life. The expiration date on a bottle of water is actually for the plastic bottle itself, not the water inside. I think that, like, we knew that. Okay. Cranberries bounce like rubber balls when they are fresh, which is how farmers check their quality. Let's see. Golf is one of the only two sports ever played on the moon. That's crazy. The voice actor of Mickey Mouse was married to the voice actor of Minnie Mouse in real life. Oh, okay. That's okay. Okay, that's like a little interesting one. I never knew that. I feel like I should have known that because I don't know. I feel like it's popular, but I have no idea. Barcodes were originally inspired by Morse code, stretching the dots and dashes vertically to create lines. The original color of bubblegum is pink, simply because it was the only food coloring the inventor had on hand at the time. The like button on Facebook was originally going to be called the awesome button. Oh my god, thank god it wasn't the awesome button. It's so like, no. I don't know. Okay. Over 80% of the ocean remains completely unmapped, unobserved, and unexplored by humans. I think we should keep it that way. Deep sea creatures often display gigantism, growing many times larger than their shallow water relatives due to cold temperatures and high pressure. Whale sharks have tiny teeth covering their eyeballs to protect